Final Fantasy players come in many different flavors. Today I'll be showcasing 5 of these flavors, which consist of vanilla, chocolate, mint, cotton candy, and whatever this is. First, let's start with the most basic flavor, vanilla. The casual player will usually be found just kinda getting their shit done and disappearing off the face of the earth. If they join an FC, they almost never talk unless they're spoken to first. It's rare to see them at the FC house, but you might just find them walking around the world while they're doing what they need to do. They focus purely on the core of the game and don't branch out to anything specific unless they see a need to. Chocolate. The wild crafter will usually be found near the market boards in the main city. Now, while they do seem friendly, they only really care about their actual friends. Crafters are great to have around as they will usually craft items for you as long as you bring them the materials. If they're in an FC, most of the time they're going to be one of the breadwinners. If you're looking to invest in a house, they'll be the first to flex how much gil they can pitch in. Crafters spend almost all of their time in Final Fantasy just crafting, because it's one of the best ways to make money in the game. Most of the time, they're filthy rich. And if you're lucky, you'll find the shiny generous crafter, who often goes around giving free items and gil to their friends. And if you manage to find one of these, consider sticking around for occasional free stuff. However, if you find the wild variant, normally sticking around hub areas, they will be vicious and will attack the closest person if their craft fails. Oh shit, mint. It's extremely easy to tell who the raiders are. They will always be wearing their flashiest armors and weapons to show their clear superiority. These people will spend all of their time waiting for their raid group to run the most current and difficult content to get the flashiest armor that glows the brightest. Raiders normally quit the game once they run out of content, but they're some of the most active players when they have something left to do. No matter the difficulty or the time it may take, they won't quit until they finally manage to beat the newest endgame content. However, raiders don't waste their time with crafting, house building, or glamour collecting. They're only here to become the most swole player on the server. Cotton candy. You'll find Gposers everywhere, in the forest, by the sea, behind a shack, always looking for the best scene for their character. On certain servers like Balmung, they most likely won't have many clothes on when you see that little camera hovering by their name. If you see that, you just have to hope and pray that they don't have any mods installed. Anytime a Gposer gets a new outfit, they have to find the right place to pose with it. They have a folder stockpiled with screenshots of their own character, and if you friend them on Discord, you might end up receiving more pictures of their character than actual messages. However, Gposers are so precise with their photography that they can be seen sitting in one spot for over 10 minutes at a time. Because why become a real photographer when you can take pics of your emo bimbo bunny girl? Now for the worst, most despicable of them all. Erps. Go anywhere in Balmung with the RP tag and someone will DM you, initiating the first of many tells. Travel to any city and you will find them, traveling in herds, making the most sinful of noises. You can often find them sitting around in various places, usually in extremely questionable positions, and despite the ban that Yoshi P made to stop players from doing this, they still do it. Nothing can stop the ERPers. If they don't get their daily dose of ERP, then life just isn't worth living. And I warn you, never go to Ul'dah alone at night. They're lurking around every corner, watching, waiting. You might just be there next.